is what it is. I just traveled the world from 2016 onward. I wrote it down. Facebook with regards to how much money measure against those KPIs. Trust me, your life will change. Guys, next model is going to be more of like a kind of like a little matrix to show you and give you advice on like what I recommend. So if you're employed right now, so if you come into this program and you're employed, here's what I would suggest is you focus on getting a side hustle going. That's why in the last model, I told you to make the decision in your head that I have enough time. We've got Tessa, Matty, like more people as well, but it's the top two in my mind is Tessa and Matty. Both have full-time jobs, but have managed to get 4 or 5 clients on their books. Okay, 4 or 5 clients on their books. So you're instead of being unrealistic in your head and being in a distorted reality and thinking like I was, like I'm telling you right now, I was in so much denial, it's unbelievable. What happened? I fell flat on my face. So just learn from my mistake. Don't be in denial. Be in reality. Be grounded in reality. And the reality is if you're employed, you're going to have to get a side hustle going if you want to move through to self-employed. Like, it's all right if I be transparent with you, right? When I was at this phase, I was an idiot. I was a bit crazy, right? I was just relentlessly nuts. And I was like, screw the side hustle. I'm just going to jump with no income. Yeah, that's what I did. And that was stressful as hell. And if I didn't have my dad behind me and my dad didn't believe in me, I would have been screwed. Okay, so don't do that. Don't do that. That was again that was my ego. Like, fuck, I'm not going to get employed. Screw that. Right? Don't do that. Just don't. If I didn't have my dad, I would have been screwed up. I remember this one time I broke down in the living room because I had messed up by not going through this predictable journey. I literally broke down and I was screwed for money. I was broke. And I remember my dad just sitting there being like, what can I do to help him? What can I do to help him? And he remortgaged his bloody house for me. Super grateful for that, dude. He remortgaged his house for me and he gave me £30,000. He was like, there you go, son. I believe in you. Right? And then I screwed it up again. Then I screwed it up again. But hey, it got me where I am today, so I'm happy for all the screws up. But hey, the reason I'm giving you this and telling you these stories is that I can try to skip this, right? I tried to skip it, and it didn't end very well. Like I went, if I didn't have, like I say, if I didn't have my dad, I would have been screwed, right? Completely screwed. Okay, so if I could turn back time, I would say, hey, Scott, just keep this thing you've got and start the side hustle. Get this thing going, get 4 or 5K a month coming in, and then make the jump, right? So that's the first thing. You want to decide, hey, I'm going to do a side hustle. Okay, side hustle. Next is self-employed. Okay, and here, your decision, and this would be my recommendation, guys. Like if you're self-employed right now, and even if you're a business owner, guys, like for business owners out there, even if remember that person that I said, the business owner that has the idea but's not quite got the idea to work yet. You've not even got the message to market match right. You've not really got proof of concept. You might have sold some from networking and you're a close network, but you've not really got the thing working. Like if you're that person that I spoke to the start, I really want you to listen to this because this is important, right? If you're that person, if you went into an MLM like I did in the past, and it's just not worked, right? Here's what I recommend: self-employed. And then also for all those people, starters that are coming through as employed to side hustle, when you get your side hustle going, you become self-employed and you just want to become a marketing consultant. right? That's it. You just want to be a marketing consultant, and like you do it for 2 years, right? You really want to let yourself actually gain mastery. You can't just gain mastery in 6 months to a year, right? You can learn some stuff, get some results, but then you gotta assimilate is the next phase, which you gotta really let your roots grow. Like you don't plant a seed and see a bloody tree tomorrow. Hey, who does that? Who does that? No one. I'm not going to plant a seed. Like this coffee that I bought this morning, what journey did that go on to get here? Right? What journey did this go on to get here? It didn't just come out of the ground yesterday, that's for sure. It probably came out of the ground 6 months ago and it's now ended up in my cup and I'm drinking it. So that person that fucking sold it ages ago is now making profit from it. And everyone beyond that's making profit, right? This doesn't just happen overnight. So don't let your ego control like I did. Like, let yourself ground. Okay, let yourself ground. And marketing is the number one skill. And if you're a business owner that's not got your idea off of the ground, then you're going to get that idea working. But another thing that you might do just to get some money in the door is just go and work with 5-10 clients. Okay, just go and work with 5-10 clients. Now, next one is business owner. Okay, so here is just where you want to make a decision to get something to work for you. Okay, so you just need to focus on business growth, which when you're building, okay, when you're actually deciding to build, because remember you get traction, momentum, and then you go expansion. And when you get to that expansion phase and flatline is where you have to build. And that's where you're actually building a business, you're building, okay? And you build through people / process / like tech, okay? So you just want to make a decision. Like, am I going to become a business owner? Okay. And then when you're here as well, you can actually start making a decision to add other products and stuff like that. So you can make a decision to give back your knowledge. Just like this program does. Like we're just giving back our knowledge. Me and Chris are just giving back our knowledge. We've been through this whole journey together. He's been on his own path. I've been on my own path, and then we met, and then we were on our path together. And all we're doing here is just giving back our knowledge. Okay, we're just giving it back. That's it. This is really fulfilling for us. We just give our knowledge back. Okay, and then when you get up to here, now you can just sit. You can just sit on the business owner one and just have one thing. You could just have one thing and just sit here and just have one thing, or you can decide to really go for it, and then you can start multiple businesses / we can call it projects. Okay, and the amazing thing is if you decide to go all the way through here, guys, the core skill that you need to be an entrepreneur and build multiple businesses is marketing is the number one skill. In my mind, it is. It's the number one skill. 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 What's the number one skill? In the chat box, what's the number one skill? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, what was a bit deep, Don? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do, Don? Tell me. I can't remember what I did at 8:50. The coffee beans. That was a bit deep, eh? Where did that one come from? I just felt inspired when I looked at it. But it's true, right? It's true. What journey did that go on to get here? It's no different than you. We are just a field of energy vibrating, right? That's what we are. Anyway, that's probably a bit deep for 10 to 9 as well. Cool, guys. So that's really it. Who's liking these models in clarity? I really wanted to share this with you because I've been thinking about it a lot. And if you want to take a note of this, then you can do that now. But I really just wanted to share these with you so you can imprint them into your brain. Okay, because imagine like each little model is like a little seed that I've planted in your head. Okay, it's good to see so many of you here, by the way. I just came back in and seen that there was way more people on here than I started. Hey, Woody. Hey, Tessa. Hey, Tessa, good to have you here. I use you as an example because you're awesome. Swapno. Big shout out to Swapno as well, by the way. If everyone that wasn't here, Swapno's just had one of his. Is this your first £15,000 month? Like that's close to 30 grand Aussie. Like you're catching up with James Wellington, who's who got to 30K a month, which is pretty cool. Hey guys, hey Mel, hey Kirsty, hey Jenny, hey Dawn, hey Carol, hey Annette. Annette, it was good feedback. Is this giving you good clarity, Annette? Good to see you. So yeah, guys, that's really I wanted to plant some seeds today. That was my goal. I sat this morning and I was like, what's going to serve these people? What's going to serve these people the most? And I got that came to me because it's something that I've had in my head for the past 4 or 5 years. Like, and well, it didn't start like this. Like I had little models in my head, and then I met Chris, and he taught me some stuff, and then the little models that I had in my head were just starting to grow and grow. And like, this is where I'm at, and I just used to just check in with it, and it was just in my head. There was no system around it. It was just like, yeah, cool, I'm just here, and I'm just here, and this is my focus. I'm just here, and it's just once you have that, you just let yourself ground in it. You're not trying to rush to get anywhere. Cool. So before I go 5 minutes to my next call for the Scale Up Mastermind crew, okay, Scale Up Mastermind, that's the next level, the stuff we do, is I want to do some announcements and updates. So we are changing the structure of the Kajabi product, which is exciting. I have sat down and I've obsessed about the structure from the start to each little skill that you need to build. And minimum viable product number 1 is coming out probably about this Friday. So Britt's working hard on that right now. So there's going to be a structure change happening in your back end, which is going to make it, I reckon, 10 times better, 10 times better, 10 times easier, 10 times simpler to go through. And there's going to be certain pre-frame videos you go through at the start and all that stuff. I'm really excited about it. So that's coming, number 1. There's going to be roadmaps. We do listen to you guys. There's going to be roadmaps. I've drawn out 3 different types of people that come through the course, and I've given you like a roadmap to follow, like just step by step, and a mind map thing. The next thing is email marketing training. That is we're taking that to the next level. We're working on email templates for you guys. We're working on trainings. Like we're getting the email marketing certification. That's going to be going to the next level. So that's coming. And then another thing that we are going to start looking out for inside the group is we're going to be creating like me, Britt, and Cookie, who's my awesome operations woman. We're going to be working on a case study system. So, like, tell me if you're the type of person that likes to help people in the chat box. Are you the type of person that likes to help people? Give me a 1 in the chat box if that's you. I've got no doubt that no one will press 2 there to disagree with me. If you're that type of person, then we would really appreciate that when you get some success in this course, we want to case study you. Like, we want to case study you. We want to put you out to the world. Like, as an example, like when I want to write an ad about you, I want to write a case study about you, I want to write an article about you, I want to obsess about what you did, because success leaves clues. And imagine if you could be featured out there in the world. And again, this probably isn't for everyone, but you probably should just push yourself and do it, because imagine you could be out there in the world behind our brand, inspiring people to take action, to come and learn a skill. Okay, that how powerful was that? So we're going to be creating a little system around that. I think we're going to be testing it with Tessa. I think Britt showed me the messages between you two, so that's why I'm shouting that out, because I know you're already aware of it. And then we're going to be putting something like that in place as well, because we'd love to be featuring you guys out there in the world. So Dawn, Scott, I'm panicking about sales call. Would you have a quick look at my post? Yeah. Do you want to just go to the group and just tag me right now? I've got a call, another one starting in 2 minutes, guys. So once I'm done that, Dawn, just tag me on Facebook, and the first thing I'll do is I'll look at my phone and have a look at that for you. Right, guys, I got to bounce because I got another call, but we're going to be back here same time, same place next week. So if you've got any questions, if you've got any ideas you want me to go over, then just let Britt know in the Facebook group, and I can do that next week. Have a good one. Chat soon.